Mussolini's fascist army invaded and conquered.
Monsieur le Président, Monsieur le...
Haile Selassie, Emperor of Ethiopia, arrives in Washington, where he's welcomed on his first American visit by Vice President Nixon.
He was addressed by titles that sounded like myths: the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah, elect of God, King of Kings. To some, he was a global statesman who stood against fascism when the world stayed silent. To others, he was a living god. But behind the legend of Haile Selassie lies the story of a man who transformed an ancient empire, defied an invasion, and became the face of a continent's struggle for dignity. This is the rise and fall of the last Emperor of Ethiopia. Born in 1892 as Lij Tafari Makonnen, he was not the immediate heir to the throne, yet his sharp intellect and diplomatic cunning made him undeniable. By 1916 he became the regent, and in 1930 he was crowned Emperor Haile Selassie I in a ceremony so lavish it captured the world's imagination. He didn't just want to rule, he wanted to modernize. He brought schools, hospitals, and the first constitution to a land that had remained unchanged for centuries. But progress was interrupted by steel and poison gas. In 1935, Mussolini's Italy invaded. Despite a brave resistance, Ethiopia's spears were no match for modern tanks. The emperor was forced into exile in Bath, England. But he didn't surrender.
Up Whitehall and into Trafalgar Square moves the procession, past cheering crowds lining the entire route.
In 1936, he stood before the League of Nations in Geneva. His words were a chilling prophecy. "It is us today. It will be you tomorrow." The world ignored him.
Trying to quell the disturbance, lights turned out. Again, lights out. The disturbers ejected, arrested, and he is able to make his appeal.
But his dignity in the face of defeat made him an international icon of justice. With the help of British and Ethiopian patriot forces, the emperor returned to his throne in 1941. Post-war, Selassie became the Father of Africa. He was a founding father of the Organization of African Unity, making Addis Ababa the diplomatic capital of the continent. He traveled the world, from the White House to the Kremlin.
By Vice President Nixon. His Imperial Majesty inspects the honor guard, then is whisked away behind a full-dress escort. The 62-year-old emperor is here to thank America for supporting him when Italy invaded Ethiopia in 1935.
Balancing Cold War powers with the grace of a master chess player. While he was a statesman in the West, in the Caribbean, he became a prophecy fulfilled. To the Rastafari movement in Jamaica, Haile Selassie was the returned Messiah, the Black King spoken of in the Bible. His 1966 visit to Jamaica remains one of the most incredible moments in history, where thousands swarmed his plane, convinced they were in the presence of the divine. But while his international fame grew, shadows were falling at home. A devastating famine in the north and rising inflation fueled anger among students and the military. The modernizer had become, in the eyes of many, a monarch out of touch with his people. In 1974, a military junta known as the Derg deposed the 82-year-old emperor. A year later, he died under mysterious circumstances, marking the end of a 3,000-year-old Solomonic dynasty. Haile Selassie's legacy is a complex tapestry of triumph and tragedy. He was a man of peace who lived through war, a reformer who was eventually overtaken by revolution. Today, he remains a symbol of African pride and a reminder that even the most powerful thrones are not immune to the march of time.